evening. Good evening.
Hi,
Hello.
everybody.
Hello. If you're having cereal, good morning.
Kirsten.
Super sexy. LuLaBozo.
And Chris.
The dirty little secret about LuLaRoe that no one told you.
We're from Savvy Pants Shop, by the way.
Savvy Pants Shop, exactly.
Yes.
It's a dirty little secret. You may have figured this out by now. If you're a veteran, you might have figured this out. If you're a newbie, maybe you haven't figured it out. But the dirty little secret, why is it that this Randy, and this Randy, not one of them is the same? They all
Although
fit
they're in the
differently.
same size,
They fit differently.
are they all going to fit you the same way? And are you going to love all three of them?
So the question, if you're looking at all three of these pictures and it is just sitting there, you say, hey, I like that watermelon color. I like it better than the gray. Or I like it better than the heather. That's great. When you order it, when it shows up at your house, what you probably didn't know is that is actually ribbed. And that is going to fit entirely different than the rest of these that are not ribbed.
And even though this looks like it might have some cotton in it, guess what? No cotton.
No cotton.
It's a little stretchy, like a cotton would be, but no cotton.
So,
Unlike this one, which is heathered and 38% cotton.
exactly.
And this one, which is a completely different blend than this one, but again, no cotton.
So when we're doing the show, Super Sexy does a great job at this. She will actually describe what the content of the thread is, what the thread count is, a cotton rayon blend, what is it, and what's the texture, and how does it stretch one way or the other.
Does it have a one-way stretch? Does it stretch three ways? Does it stretch like leggings, or does it not stretch at all?
Exactly, and that's pretty important. And our goal at Savvy Pants Shop is to make sure that you're 100% satisfied with what it is that you're getting. So,
because the last thing I want you to do is return it.
yeah, and we're more than totally fine if you do return it, but it takes a lot of time and effort, and it's usually a lot of money.
But if you return something because of fit or material, I haven't done my job.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't like to send things back and forth. It's much easier for you to be happy, and then when you order something, you are super excited that's going to show up because you know exactly what you're going to get.
That's right.
So we want you to be super happy doing that. It's a dirty little secret that you can't really point these things out. We do some catalog sales, but when we have our pictures up, these one-dimensional pictures, we are around to answer a lot of comments about these things. We have one comment on a black Irma. Someone said, what color is this? I'm like, I don't know, what color is a red fire engine? That's a little different. On this, it's really hard to tell because sometimes the pictures get washed out, the images change. When you take a photo of it, it's really hard. We want everybody to be super happy with what you get.
And let's face it, how difficult is it sometimes on a two-dimensional picture to be able to tell if something is black or navy blue?
Or one-dimensional even.
You don't know.
Or even a half a dimension.
Oh yeah,
What if we
that's
showed
too.
you a half-dimensional picture? You wouldn't be able to see anything. So we want to make sure that people are happy with what they get when they buy from us. And if they are not completely 100% happy with it, we want to bring it back and we'll get you something else or we'll give you a full refund, one of the two. So it's really a no-risk purchasing process with Savvy Pants Shop.
And our other point is, if you guys are watching consultants on live shows and you have questions about how something's going to fit or the material of that particular item, please ask them. If you are watching a show where you don't feel comfortable asking or the pace of the show is just too quick for you to be doing any asking at all, you're in the wrong group and you're on the wrong show, because that's our job. Our job is to make sure that you know exactly what you're going to be getting and that you're thrilled when it shows up on your doorstep because you know what to expect.
And what really precipitated this video is we've had a lot of people join our group. It's a much smaller group, much more communication back and forth. And a lot of people said, God, it's great to finally find some place that allows you to ask a question. If you're in those bigger groups and the pace is like that, and you've got typed in sold before you even see an item and you love it, God bless you.
That's
You're in the right spot.
It works for a lot of people. It really does.
And if that's where you want to be, God bless you, you're in the right spot. Don't come over to our group because that's not what you're going to find at our place. People have a question, we're going to stop, we're going to answer a question. Hey, what was that number? What's the content? What was the size again? Is that stretchy or not stretchy? Or someone will say, hey, I really like that. And we'll go, nah, this doesn't have the cotton that you like.
Yep.
You're not going to like this one. And we actually talk people out of sales.
Or I can at least be able to tell you, hey, this isn't going to fit a lot like the one you bought 2 weeks ago. Are you comfortable with that? Is that okay with you? It's completely different.
Absolutely.
Just so you know.
Yeah. So it's pretty much a risk-free purchasing process. The dirty little secret is all things are not made the same at LuLaRoe. They're all a little bit different, which is why we like to do a lot of live shows where we can touch and feel and move and explain what the content is on stuff.
and all the sizing is different, not only because the material is different, but because all these pieces are made in several different factories too. So everybody has their own sizing, and that's just kind of the way it goes when you're pumping out, you know, thousands and thousands of pieces a week.
So we try to be really good to make sure that you know what you're getting, so there's really no surprises when they show up in the mailbox.
That's right.
Like, oh my God.
We want you to be thrilled, and I don't want it to be a surprise when it comes to fit or feel.
Because we do the same thing. We get a box of stuff in, or I'll order some Patrick's that I want to wear, and I'm like, oh my God, that's totally different than the last one that I had. Which is one of the beauties of LuLaRoe. There are so many differences and variations. You can find some things that you really fall in love with, and that's what we want to help our people do.
And we love that about LuLaRoe, but
absolutely,
you need to know.
Yeah, that little,
it can be very, very
tricky
different.
little secret. So there are 6 dirty secrets. This is number 1. Subscribe to the channel, and you'll get number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
That's right.
At some point, because we don't know what the other ones are yet.
That's right.
But we'll figure it out. If you did not like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up sign. If you did like this video, go ahead and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and subscribe.
Because there's going to be lots more where this came from.
Yeah, undoubtedly. And go ahead and check out our channel. If you're trying to figure out what the sizing, here's a little hint, another dirty secret is the sizing. Yeah. So if you want to figure out how these things actually fit you, go ahead and look at the Lula Styling channel that we have, our playlist within the channel, and you'll figure out how to wear a lot of these things.
That's right. A little
bit trickier. Good enough?
Ask questions, you guys.
Ask questions.
That's what we're here for. That's what the consultants do. That's our job. And if you're right, and if you're the right kind of consultant in the right job, and LuLaRoe is the right fit for you, you should be more than happy to answer questions about this kind of stuff.
We're here to help. So thank you very much. It's our pleasure. Super sexy LuLaBozo, Savvy Pants Shop. We'll talk to you guys later. Be good. Be good at it. See you later. Bye.